Hey, casual crypto investor family. It is the casual crypto investor, and I am back with another video. In this video, we have a lot to unpack. A lot of things, again, are happening in this crypto space. That's why you come to the channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Man, oh man, just so many things are happening in the space. Got a lot of information to share. We have our first ever crypto report coming from the White House, which is exciting. And I'm assuming, if I'm not mistaken, I believe they're going to be doing this on a monthly basis, which is great. We have obviously some updates in regards to interest rates coming from the Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell. And then we also have a partnership, okay? Crypto is becoming mainstream, guys. This is so exciting. I have been in the trenches, or we have been in the trenches as a community, right, for a very long time. But if you're new, no shame in that, okay? If you're new, you're still early, and that's a blessing, okay? Because I truly believe that crypto is the future and that crypto is a tremendous, tremendous opportunity to build life-changing wealth, in my opinion. Again, everything that I say is not financial advice. I'm just a guy on YouTube who likes making crypto videos, who loves the space. And yeah, I'm excited to be here. So let's get into it. So right now, we currently are down, but we are still sitting at a $3.86 trillion market cap. I think, obviously the results from, Jerome Powell coming out, talking about the interest rates, and we'll go over that in a second, has kind of left the market kind of blah right now. But it looks like, the market is hanging tough, though. Bitcoin is coming back up again. I think I saw it below around 116,000. It's currently bouncing back right now, sitting at $118,000, especially it could be off of the heels of the first ever crypto report, too, as well, in terms of why it's maybe bouncing back like that. We have Ethereum, which is knocking at $4,000, sitting at 38.23 right now, which is great to see. XRP is kind of chilling right now. $3.10 is not bad. I'm hoping I could stay around this price point by Friday when I get my next paycheck, so I could buy some more XRP. But yeah, it is currently down 3% on the 7-day and almost 0.25% on the 24-hour. All right. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm taking advantage of some of the discounts. They got a lot of good stuff on sale for the most part. Let me even look at Cardano. It's down almost close to 6.75% right now. And so, yeah, sitting at 76 cents. So could be a good opportunity for some people to get into some really solid cryptos. All right. Quick shameless plug. Make sure to follow me on my X account. Again, things are happening so relatively fast in this art space, in this crypto space. Sorry. And yeah, make sure to subscribe or give me a follow on X so you can stay updated. And I do engage with a lot of people on there, and I'm very active on X. All right, so let's get into the first thing. Thought this was pretty funny. Okay, love him or hate him, man. And again, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm an investor, okay? Thought this was pretty funny. President Trump says that Nancy Pelosi should be investigated for insider trading. Oh my God, he's almost kind of like the how would I compare him? He's kind of like the 50 Cent. Like 50 Cent is like the ultimate like hip hop troll, I guess, and like I feel like Donald Trump is like the ultimate political troll, but he's so funny, man. So he says that Nancy Pelosi should be investigated for insider trading. I think that was pretty funny. Obviously, that's like an ongoing joke with that. I think there was even an app I've seen promoted that like follows like lawmakers moves when it comes to investing in various stocks and stuff like that. And so thought that was pretty funny to share, but who knows if this will happen. But hey, I'm not opposing to that happening. I'm sure a lot of people should probably be investigated for insider trading up on Capitol Hill. All right, moving up to as well, man, these guys are on fire. Shout out to Dom from Easy A. His video has hit him and his brother, Dom, and I can't remember his brother's name right now, but Dom Kwok, who is one of the co-founders of Easy A, has pretty much gone viral based on his statement in regards to XRP going to $1,000 by 2030. I know it's been retweeted a bunch of times. I've even did some content on it too as well. But he also had a tweet yesterday that I missed. It was yesterday night, and he said Bitcoin let me back up. Bitcoin can't talk, tongue tied. Bitcoin can't 1000x. You know what can, and so obviously I tweeted XRP as he uh, said the other day that XRP can go to $1,000 by 2030, and so I just wanted to chime in some of the fun on that. But yeah, shout out to these guys with Easy A, Dom, and his brother. I wish him much success, and I'm not just saying that because he's a fan of XRP, and he said that XRP can go to $1,000. Yeah, that's cool and all, but they're doing some really cool stuff in the crypto space. So I shout out to anyone that's doing that type of good work. All right, next up too as well. This is the moment that we were waiting for. One of the catalysts that we were waiting for that we thought that we might have some good. Some price action movement in regards to crypto, but unfortunately right now Federal Reserve leaves interest rates unchanged, remains at 4.25% to 4.5% right now. There is talks of obviously them maybe lowering the interest rates in September, but as of right now we're staying put. So obviously Donald Trump wasn't too happy about that. Obviously he was vocal on that. But right now, things are staying the same, which, hey, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Hey, it's given us the opportunity to buy some of our crypto assets at a cheaper price. So I can't be mad at that because I guaranteed you that if he did lower interest rates, things would be going up. Stock market would be going up. Crypto would definitely be going up. And, that would be less crypto that we could buy at some of the prices that are currently at right now. So it's not all bad, but we'll still see what happens in September. All right. Also, too, as well, I thought this was pretty interesting. Latest 90% of global finance leaders believe blockchain and digital assets will have a significant impact on finance within 3 years. I think it's even going to be even before 3 years. And I'm going to show you why in a second, according to a survey done by Ripple. And so obviously, guys, like I mentioned earlier, man, crypto is becoming mainstream. And I think when I say mainstream, right, there's two ways that I mean that. Mainstream, where everyone and their mom is talking about it. That's like the obvious mainstream. But I think there's like an underground mainstream where crypto is integrated in our technology and you don't even know that you're using it. And I think that's going to be probably 60%, in my opinion, as of right now, of how crypto is going to be utilized and how the blockchain is going to be utilized. So people will be using the blockchain and not even know it, and so that's what I kind of foresee happening, especially in the early stages. Who knows, as we get deeper down the pipeline, I think at some point, yeah, like when you get a new job or if you do a job for someone, you can choose probably how to accept payment. Some people might send it in Bitcoin, some people might send it in XRP, some might send it in other Cardano, whatever. But I think people will now, at some point or in the future, have the option to decide how they would like to receive their currency or how they would like to receive their payment. I definitely think that's coming very, very soon. All right. Next up, too, as well, which I also think is good news. Just in, China has officially extended, China and the U.S. have agreed to extend a 90-day tariff pause. So I think that over time, the market will react positively to that. I know the market was kind of down a little bit because based off the Jerome Powell news, but I think that this is good. This will hopefully help to stabilize markets, give more time to find an agreement in the middle. And who knows, they might just continue to keep kicking the can down the road. So yeah, I'm glad things are working out. Things are a lot better than what they were in the beginning. And glad that the seas are kind of calming a little bit. All right. Next up, and this is what I was talking about, mainstream, right? This is what I'm talking about. 4 trillion JP Morgan 4 trillion JP Morgan partners with Coinbase to make buying crypto easier than ever. All right. So again, guys, crypto is slowly becoming mainstream. You'll be able to buy crypto anywhere, anytime, and it's going to be a lot more accessible than it has been in the past. And so I'm excited to see this. This is huge. Obviously, Jamie Dimon, who was against crypto and all this, now he's for crypto and all that. Man, they've been buying it. They know what it is, man. They were just trying to shake you out of the market. But yeah, this is huge for JP Morgan. We also got Coinbase also partnering with PNC Bank too as well. And so, hey, man, Coinbase is definitely making some big moves out here. I would definitely like to see like other crypto exchanges like crypto.com or or even Binance start to partner with other banks just to have a little bit of diversification in regards to all these various exchanges partnering with these financial institutions. That's just my opinion. But it is exciting to see that that mass adoption is slowly coming. And so, what does this mean, right, for people or for this partnership? So it says right here, beginning in 2026, you'll be able to redeem Chase Unlimited Reward Points for USDC. For the first time, points for a major credit card reward program will be redeemable for crypto rewards. Chase customers will be able to convert their Chase Ultimate Rewards points to USDC on Base and Coinbase. Also, too, as well, beginning in 2026, you'll be able to directly link your Chase account to Coinbase. Chase customers will be able to seamlessly link their bank account to Coinbase for another fast, easy way to buy crypto in addition to all of our existing integrations. So I think this is very exciting news that you'll be able to do this. And man, this is going to be huge. And so, yeah, like, you'll be able to, at some point, you'll be obviously they're working on, like, so for like, if you're looking to buy a home, or who knows, you probably be able to buy cars and other things, other assets via crypto. And I think that this is a step in the right direction. And I believe that this is only the beginning. I think it's going to be, you're going to be able to buy businesses, you're going to be able to start businesses all through, get loans, all that kind of stuff, all through crypto. So I'm excited to see that. I'm just glad that finally these big institutions are finally catching up. All right. Next up too as well, I don't know if I'm going to play because it has music in it. And again, I'm a baby crypto channel here on YouTube, so I don't want to get any copyright or anything like that. But they did a really nice video. Secretary Scott Bessent posted a video of how basically, they're saying crypto, welcome home to the United States, right? So as we mentioned, or as Trump has mentioned, he has said that he wants to make the America crypto capital of the world. They did a nice little video, kind of music montage about how they're going to look to, be the leader in crypto. And so it's great that this is slowly becoming mainstream. So yeah, also cool little video. Definitely go check it out on Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent's Twitter page. So definitely do that. All right. And then wrapping up here. So this is huge, guys. This is what you came for, right? So again, the White House finally released its first crypto report. And so this report is basically looking to create and have a Bitcoin strategic reserve and a U.S. digital asset stockpile. All right. Hence the word digital assets, right? So not just Bitcoin. So what does this mean? So just to kind of put it in context, Bo Hines posted this, I think a couple of hours ago. And so let's dive into this. So the first thing is that consistent with the framework established by the executive orders, the reserve and the stockpile will be administered by the Treasury, which will establish an office to administer and maintain control of associated custodial accounts. All right. So the Treasury will be kind of managing the stockpile. Moving on, it says that the reserve and the stockpile will be capitalized by forfeited digital assets. In other words, digital assets owned by the U.S. government. Okay. However, forfeited digital assets need to satisfy statutory objectives will continue to be used for those objects, including to compensate identifiable and verifiable victims of crimes, to support law enforcement operations, to be equitably shared with the state and local law enforcement partners, and to fulfill other statutory forfeiture program requirements. So that's some of the things that they're going to be able to use the stockpile on. All right. So, people that have been, victims of crimes, law enforcement operations, things like that. All right. Moving on here, it says that the Bitcoin in the reserve will generally not be sold. It will be maintained as reserve assets to the United States, utilized to meet governmental objects in accordance with applicable law. All right. So again, they will not sell it. They will just basically use it to fulfill whatever goals or objectives they're trying to do with that particular cryptocurrency, which is, interesting to say. They have not come out and said how much like Bitcoin and so forth that they're going to, other digital assets they're going to hold. That has not been, announced yet, but we shall see what comes of that. Moving on here, it says that Treasury and Commerce will develop strategies that could be used to acquire additional Bitcoin for the reserve in ways that are budget neutral and do not impose incremental costs on the United States taxpayer. So again, this could obviously be, purchased through other savings that they might get. I'm interested to see, how they would also acquire that, obviously through confiscation, through people stealing and stuff like that, or if they ever, bust some kind of crime ring that, had Bitcoin, they would probably add that to the stockpile. But yeah, that's how they would basically, they would develop strategies to not use tax dollars to purchase these digital assets. And custody will be studied by Treasury and Commerce in order to safeguard the assets of the United States. So obviously, they would take the appropriate strategies to protect these digital assets. So, guys, this is exciting to see. I mean, not to say that I never, but we've been in this space for a long. At least I personally have been in this space, and many of us I know have been in this space. But this is exciting. I mean, we now have the White House talking about crypto and having strategies for crypto. So, guys, this is an exciting time to be in this space. I hope you are excited too. If you like the content that I'm making, definitely subscribe to my channel. Give me a like, give me a comment. Where do you see crypto going in the next, couple of years, next 5 years? Do you see, Bitcoin still being the number one crypto out there, or do you see one of these other digital assets coming out there? It seems right now, especially in watching an interview that I did briefly see with Bo Hines, that they're still very Bitcoin heavy. So, at the end of the day, right now, Bitcoin is the granddaddy, but I'm still under the belief that there's something out there, or there's other cryptocurrencies out there that could potentially replace Bitcoin or be as equal to Bitcoin. So let me know in the comment section down below. Again, if you like the content, make sure you comment, share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.